This is Gaylord Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. Time is starting to run short in this season. The goals, the aspirations are still alive, and we are looking forward to this one here in Week 10 of our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the BYU Cougars and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Thanks, guys. The Cougars head coach told me he has been warning his players all week. They're in the top 25. They might have the most talent, but he understands this environment is insane. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football, and he understands they can disrupt play calling, communication at the line of scrimmage. He has been playing crowd noise all week in practice to make sure his players are prepared. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Finds his man, it's Bachmeier. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
They go to the draw. Defense
Block him, my nigga.
Stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
You pick up that block, my nigga. You gone.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Mateer. Trying to burn this defensive back. Intercepted, number 19. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Running inside. It's Martin. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Got it in the middle. It's Phillips.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. There he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. BYU has this offense clicking. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Martin. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And this one is perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball get to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Easy.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Thomas. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's got him in the flat. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. The Sooners will hustle to the line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
And the Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Got the back over the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I like how this offense throws to their running backs in different areas of the field. It's not always going to be to the perimeter. It's not always going to be screens, but they can attack the middle of the field, too, using these angle routes. Nice play call.
The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Going to the ground. Maybe a crease. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Immediately fires to the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas.
Damn, I shouldn't have
Down
juked.
to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And I know it's easy up here in the booth, right, guys? Like, make that catch, right? Get on the scoreboard. Haven't scored yet with this offense. You want him to make that play, but a nice job by the defense, man. Getting there on time, not letting him wrap that football up. That's a great job breaking on the football with good time.
Well, the decision to go for it on fourth down pays off. They get it. Expect them to go fast here down close to the goal line.
The Sooners have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. They're going to run it. And he's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Got room at the 35. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And this QB, man, how about it? Just, it's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it down the
Oh,
field.
my.
Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Like, you can't make this shit up, bro.
Shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Martin. There's some room, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. Follow the blockers. The offensive line.
This nigga just threw that bitch up, bro. Come on,
Man,
bro.
I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was.
I got 2
wide
niggas
open.
down
Didn't
that
take a
bitch.
lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. And the Sooners want to crank the tempo.
I remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
Makes the catch. It's Fategna. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Quarterback making checks.
Is he bringing a blitz right there? Oh, he's not.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
They'll run play action.
And I fucking threw it.
And a first-half turnover can swing momentum. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed over the middle, it's Lyons.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
The Cougars peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Makes the grab, it's Lyons. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Looking to scramble. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Man, this guy is so dangerous running it, and the speed can also help him extend the play to hurt you throwing it, David. As a defense, what do you got to do to keep this guy in the pocket?
Well, the hard part is once he gets outside the pocket, you have to play the second play. The first play, everybody had a route to run, but the second play, it's the scramble drill, and receivers going to break and cut and do something different. So it's so annoying. It's frustrating to have a guy.
Makes the grab in their space. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Under fire. Finds his tight end. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end.
Oh, we kidding me?
And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone.
Like, this nigga getting every fucking thing, bro.
Taken by BYU at second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. BYU with the 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it on the move.
Bullshit.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Great timing there in that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Touchdown, BYU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield.
And this nigga dropped the fucking football.
And now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This nigga dropped the fucking football.
Before halftime. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Makes a connection. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Is that guy's foot human? My goodness, did he hammer that ball from distance. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book. 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's begin with a look at Wake Forest taking on the North Dakota State Bison. And it's the Demon Deacons looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things.
This nigga
right
sucks,
now.
bro.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play.
Like, what the fuck? Well, nobody's even fucking near this nigga,
on
bro.
every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
I'm not.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. That's reeled in. It's Harris. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. Crosses the 45. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turn wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Shit, buddy. Thank you for holding on to the football.
The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Going to take a shot. And they won't
This
be able
nigga
to
sucks,
down
bro.
the field, looking for a big-time play.
And how about this defense really answering the challenge so far today? This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. Quarterback gets past the marker. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And there you see his playmaking ability. Golly, like for a quarterback to be able to do this and just take off and outrun a defense, it shows you how athletic these guys are. They're big-time playmakers. And the moment the defense doesn't focus on them, they'll take off and they'll take it to the house.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And he closed the deal by scooting 31 yards for the score. He'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Got a man. It's Martin. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Man, when you go over the middle, you got to be willing to take the punishment. You're going to get hit a lot of times anyways, so you might as well catch the football. But his arms starting to look a little bit like Reese Davis when the check comes at dinner.
Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace carry on third down. Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier. He's got it.
Fuck! Man, it got me on the wrong nigga, bro.
Down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Coming out on first down with the play fake.
That nigga wide open.
Sweet feet keeping the play alive. Isn't the play-action fake supposed to make those guys take a half a beat before they come and destroy the quarterback?
Yes, trying to slow him down as much as possible, but it's predicated, too, on me reading that and me seeing it, and they didn't bite it at all. You better run the football effectively if you're going to run play-action, because they did not bite on the play-action fake at all.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Casper. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. He's looking downfield to throw.
That nigga is wide.
Working that left side. Still on his feet at the 45. Steps out at the 34-yard line.
What?
Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
The short hand.
You got to be kidding. This nigga.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Gets it out fast.
I'm gonna leave a nigga open every time, huh?
6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown. And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Stepping to the right. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here, down close in the red zone.
Wants to throw for it on third and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. Fourth down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
From the gun. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The give to the lone running back. Gets him away from trouble. That's a pickup of 6. Mark it at the 10.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
To throw, it's Mateer. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw again. Bringing the heat. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
If I'm a QB coach, I'm grabbing my quarterback right away and be like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get back in this ball game. We're going to need you again down the road. You are not done.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying play action. Gets it out quickly. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties and make them come up, but the defensive line. They're thinking run as well. Slows down the pass rush. Gives me a little bit more time to develop routes and make it really easy on my quarterback.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now. Give up apps.
Touchdown, BYU! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Bringing it out. Sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the fourth.
I just kicked that bitch out of bounds.
Every play magnified in the fourth quarter. You just get the thing tied up, and the kickoff goes out of bounds to give up field position. Defense showing blitz here. He's going to take a shot. And he hauls it in inside the 30. As Holly mentioned earlier, this crowd trying to give its defense some energy in a clutch spot. The lone back's got it. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Rushes on him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed to beat offensive tackles and get to the QB.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throws to the wideout. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Going the other way, and he's got room. And with the pick 6.
Let's go.
Touchdown Sooners.
What a play by this defense. The offense going in to take the lead. No. Flip the script. The big pick 6. Now you're leading in this ball game. What a play by the D.
On to attempt the try. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And I like it. Very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
This time it's complete. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He's taking the deep shot. Snags it down the right side. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Wants to throw. It's Bachmeier. Here comes the heat.
Pick.
And it's picked off for the third.
Let's go, man.
That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee.